All right, let's just jump right in. If you're a marketer, a founder, really anyone trying to get a message out there, you've probably felt it. The ground is literally shifting beneath our feet. We're about to unpack the completely new marketing landscape of 2026. And trust me, this is the playbook you really can't afford to ignore.
I mean, just let this quote sink in for a second. This isn't hyperbole, folks. It's the reality. While we were all busy tweaking yesterday's campaigns and optimizing for old algorithms, the entire game just changed. Zero-click searches are now the norm, and AI is completely rewriting the rules. So, yeah, let's get you up to speed.
So that old marketing rulebook you have on your shelf, yeah, you can probably just go ahead and toss it. We are in a totally new reality, one where Google's AI can answer a searcher's question without them ever clicking through to your website. And on some platforms we're about to talk about, humans are literally banned from the conversation. Sticking to old tricks isn't just a bad strategy, it's a recipe for becoming invisible. In this slide, this really nails the core issue. It's all about the mindset shift, right? We've gone from a world with predictable rules, like stuffing keywords into a page, to this dynamic, AI-powered world where the old tactics are just completely outgunned. I love the analogy. It's like bringing a flip phone to a smartphone fight. You're just going to lose. Every time.
But hey, where there's chaos, there's always opportunity. And that's what this is. This is your roadmap, your game plan, to not just get by, but to actually win. We're going to cover the new AI era, how to hijack human attention, your new content playbook, and how to future-proof your business. All right, let's dive in.
First things first, winning in the AI era. And look, this isn't some passing fad. This is the new battlefield for getting traffic, period. We're going to break down 3 game-changing strategies that are going to put you miles ahead of the competition.
And let's start with something that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, a social network called Maltbook. It's populated by 1.5 million AI agents, no humans allowed. So why on earth should you care? Simple. It's the purest, most unfiltered source of user intent data you could ever dream of. It's like a focus group on steroids, and honestly, it's your new secret weapon for creating content. Okay, so how do you actually use this thing? It sounds complicated, but it's really not. You basically stage a little debate between different AI personalities. Think of it like this. You've got one AI who's the curious newbie asking all the basic questions, another one who's the detail-oriented researcher digging up facts, and then you've got the skeptic who's there to poke holes in everything. You let them argue about your topic, and what you get back isn't just keywords. It's the entire human conversation. All the questions, all the objections, before a real person even has them. Okay, so that's using AI to understand what content to make. Now let's talk about getting that content found. We need to talk about a new search battleground called Perplexity. It's an AI search engine, and it's already handling 700 million searches a month. And guess what? Your old SEO tricks are totally useless there. The new game is called competitor seeding. So here's the playbook, step by step. First, you figure out who your big competitors are that are already showing up on Perplexity. Then, you start creating content. You know, those top 10 or best alternatives type of listicles. And in those articles, you frame your product as a fantastic alternative to them. What happens is Perplexity's AI starts seeing you pop up everywhere next to the big guys, and it thinks, this must be a safe, credible option. It's a genius flanking maneuver for this new AI age. Okay, now for what might be the biggest opportunity of all, ChatGPT ads. Seriously, if you're kicking yourself for missing the boat on Google AdWords back in the day, this is your second chance. No joke. People are calling this the arbitrage opportunity of the decade. We are talking about a genuine gold rush happening right now. But you can't just slap your old ads in here and call it a day. The whole strategy is different. You're not chasing keywords anymore. You're targeting user intent. The play is to build these simple little tools called vibe-coded apps that solve one specific problem right inside the chat. Think of a mini app that helps someone plan a trip. And you make money with this digital AdSense model where your app gets recommended in relevant conversations. It's a completely new way of looking at paid ads. All right, so we've figured out how to win on the AI platforms. But that's only half the battle, right? Those platforms are just the gatekeepers. The real prize is human attention. So how do you actually grab someone's attention and hold it in this crazy, noisy world? Well, this next part is all about, let's call it hijacking their attention with some clever psychology and by breaking a few rules.
Just look at that number for a second, $7,000 a day. And get this, that's what one person is making from a single, pretty unconventional LinkedIn strategy. It just goes to show you, sometimes the established rules are meant to be broken.
So what's the secret? It's called the everyday CTA method, and it's pretty counterintuitive. You post good, valuable content, but then you tack on a high-impact call to action that has nothing to do with the post. The post itself has to be what they call one of the 3 S's: scary, sexy, or strange, anything that stops the scroll. And no, all that advice about putting the link in comments, forget it. You slam that link right in the main post. It works.
Okay, shifting from LinkedIn to ads in general, there's this incredible framework called the hyperdopamine ad. And the name says it all, right? This isn't about fooling an algorithm. This is about brain chemistry. It's designed to tap right into the dopamine reward system in someone's brain to make that click almost irresistible. And the best part? It's incredibly simple. Just 3 steps. First, a pattern interrupt. You start with something weird, unexpected, anything to break the scroll. Second, you create intrigue. You open up a little curiosity gap that they just have to close. And third, you clearly state the benefit. What's in it for them? And here's the pro tip. Write all of it at a 5th grade reading level. Simple, clear, and it converts like crazy.
So you've grabbed their attention. Now what do you do with it? This is where your new content playbook comes in. Because let's be real, the days of just posting random stuff are long gone. The brands that are absolutely crushing it now, they're the ones thinking and acting like media companies.
And this is the core idea, the big mindset shift you have to make. Stop posting content and start a show. Why? Think about it. A one-off viral video is great, but it doesn't build a business. A show, on the other hand, something consistent with a regular format on a predictable schedule, that builds a habit. It makes people come back for more. It's the difference between being a random flyer on a wall and being a primetime TV channel. And you're probably thinking, I don't have a whole production team for that. You don't need one. The secret is the waterfall method. You create one big cornerstone piece of content, let's say a long video podcast. And from that one recording, everything else just flows downhill. It gets edited into a full YouTube video, the audio is stripped for Spotify, it's transcribed for a blog post, and it's chopped into a dozen or more short clips for TikTok and Reels. You're suddenly everywhere, but you only did the work once. It's the ultimate hack.
Okay, we've got traffic, we've got attention, and we have a content plan. Now let's talk about the most important part, the money. How do we actually future-proof the business and make all this work pay off in this new economy? Just look at this. The entire monetization game is changing. That world of cheap $47 ebooks and simple courses, it's collapsing. The real money now is moving to high-ticket cohorts and paid communities. And here's the key insight. You're not just selling the solution anymore. People are paying top dollar for you to help them get crystal clear on what their problem actually is in the first place. Now, if you want something a bit more hands-off, check this out, automated rank and rent sites. Seriously, think of it as building digital real estate. There are AI tools out there right now that can build a massive 40-page local business website complete with calculators and blogs in under 2 hours. It's insane. You build the asset once, and then you can rent it out to a local business for recurring monthly revenue.
So let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway here? The ground has fundamentally, permanently shifted. Success in 2026 and beyond isn't about doing more of the same old stuff. It's about embracing AI as your co-pilot, mastering the psychology of attention, and building a media network, not just posting content. The choice couldn't be simpler. You either adapt or you get left behind.
So there you have it. The strategies, the tactics, the entire new playbook is right here. It's in your hands now. The only question left is, are you ready to turn the page and start using it?